Howdy gamers, Roast here with another Realm video. I know the Realm Rework beta just dropped, and you are all probably asking the same question as me. How do I 8-8 now that the Godlands are gone? Well, in today's video I will cover exactly what you need to do to get every single stat potion in the new Realm. If you're new, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell, but for now, let's get started with the basics of the new Realm. So, Deca realized that the Godlands were a boring slog of essentially random encounters hoping you got the stat dungeon you needed, and that was really bad for the game's health. So they spiced things up a lot. There are now 18 different biomes in the realm, each with their own enemies, bosses, drops, related dungeons, stat pots, UTs, and new teleportation beacons. The basic idea here was to introduce much more content for players of all skill levels to do in the realm, and to allow for more streamlined stat pot farming. They did this by making the biomes in different difficulty levels. They made the enemies of specific biomes drop more of a specific potion. They added beacons to teleport so you don't have to trek 10 minutes after clearing a dungeon. And they made players have more of the pots that they would need by default at level 20. To get some more beginner information cleared out, the difficulties of the biomes are as follows. Light blue indicates it is a rookie biome for helping new players get to level 20 and to learn the basics of stat pots. The sky blue or slightly darker blue biomes are adept biomes that are meant to help you get to 6 out of 8 max stats, and the dark blue veteran biomes are intended for players who are looking to get 8-8 and start towards exaltations. We will focus veteran and adept biomes in this video to get pots as easily and as quickly as possible, because in the more difficult biomes, we believe that stat pots drop more frequently. That's all I'm going to cover on the biomes for now, but keep your eyes peeled for a Realm of the Mad God geographic video coming soon. I'm not going to start in earnest, but before I do, I must give a massive shout out to GHZD. He's a longtime Realm content creator, and he took on the Herculean task of compiling enemies, bosses, drops, and set pieces for each one of the new biomes by himself. A lot of today's info comes directly from him and the work he has done. So if you haven't already, go check out his channel. I've got a link in the description, or there should be a Realm Rework tag above that you can click on. Go give that man a sub. The amount of work that had to go into this is insane. Let's get started though. Now, while most biomes specialize in a specific potion, before we get started, consider your farming biome also based on what other pots it drops, because no biome only drops a single pot, and most of them are actually a lot more balanced. Some of them are perfect balances of 3 of this, 3 of this, and 3 of this. For each stat, I've listed the top 4 biomes based on the number of unique minions that drop a pot. I didn't consider bosses or set pieces since those are somewhat rare and a bit harder to farm. So let's get into the real meat of this video. Howdy gamers, Editing Roast here. The first time I made this section talking about which stat pots are easiest to get in which section, I kind of eyeballed the chart and I didn't really count the dungeons properly. So now I've gone through and actually counted those. So I made a spreadsheet, did a lot of math, and here's what you want to know, okay? If you're looking for attack, in order, you want Risen Hell, Deep Sea Abyss, Sanguine Forest. Risen Hell has 8 sources, Deep Sea Abyss has 5, and Sanguine Forest has 5 sources. If you want defense, you want to go to Risen Hell with 4 sources, Abandoned City with 3, or Runic Tundra with 3. If you're looking for wisdom, you want to go to Runic Tundra with 4 sources, Haunted Hallows with 3 sources, or Deep Sea Abyss, or Dead Church, or Shipwreck Cove, all with 2 sources. If you need vitality, go to Risen Hell with 7 sources, or Sprite Forest or Floral Escape, each with 3 sources. If you're looking for dexterity, your best bet is Sprite Forest, Haunted Hallows, each with 4 sources, or Carbon Nefarious or Shipwreck Cove, each with 3 sources. If you are going for speed, it looks like Sprite Forest, Shipwreck Cove, Abandoned City, and Floral Escape all have 4 sources and are good for that. If you need life, there are only... Well, actually, this is better than it used to be. Sanguine Forest is best with 5 sources, Carbon Nefarious is second with 3 sources, and then Floral Escape, Risen Hell, and Deep Sea Abyss all have 1 potential source. And finally, for mana, Deep Sea Abyss is the best with 8 sources, Runic Tundra is second with 7 sources, and Carbon Nefarious is third with 5 sources. Overall, the Risen Hell biome is a standout for me. as slightly lower difficulty, but still a lot of different potions. And then I believe the top 3, Deep Sea Abyss, Sanguine Forest, and Runic Tundra, are all very solid. Anyways, best of luck in your hunts. Keep an eye out for the Realm of the Mad God Geographic series. Thanks to my patrons and you all for watching, and until next time, keep it beefy, boys.
Hello there.